Good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. Today is Wednesday, the 5th of April. This is Bethea's Byte Reloaded, your home for news, opinions, debates, your voice, and justice served. I am Ernest Bethea, the last outlaw. It's so good to have you on this afternoon. And today I bring up a topic that is very, very sobering to me. I look for news stories to bring to your attention. That way you can help us carry out our mission, which is to seek justice for the victims, to help bring the missing home. But sometimes there are cases that just truly, truly disturb me. And most of those stories usually involve kids. In fact, I'm about to pull one up right now, and I want to match face or faces with the story. Okay. Just give me one moment, guys, because like I said, it's disturbing to me how some of these stories come about, and when it hits you, all right, hang on. Okay, I'm just gonna have to share the story, or as I read it to you. And here we go. Take a look at your screens here. This is Edgar Salvador Cisan Garcia and Araceli Medina. They have, according to authorities, they have no problem hurting children. The parents are accused of killing a 7-year-old boy. They've been captured, and as five more kids are rescued. The article states that a Washington State man and his girlfriend, who are wanted on the U.S. Marshal's most wanted list on accusations that they tortured a 7-year-old boy to death, were apprehended in Mexico. Their 5 children were rescued after their arrest. That's according to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children on last Friday. Edgar Salvador Cisan Garcia, age 34, and girlfriend Araceli Medina, 38, both charged with first-degree aggravated murder, 4 counts of first-degree rape of a child, and 3 counts of first-degree assault of a child. That's according to U.S. Marshals. In February, The couple was placed on the Marshal's 15 most wanted list, and there was a $50,000 reward offered for information leading to their arrest. In a press statement, Nick Mick said that the children were back in U.S. and in protective custody. We are so thankful that all 5 missing children have been rescued safely, said John Bischoff with the Missing Children Division at NCMEC. The crimes that Araceli Medina and Edgar Cassian Garcia are charged with are heinous, and we commend the unwavering dedication of law enforcement. This successful rescue is a testament to the critical importance of collaboration and community involvement in safeguarding our most vulnerable population. 2 of Casan Garcia's daughters, ages 8 and 3, were found abandoned in Tijuana, Mexico in late 2020. Both girls showed signs of severe physical and sexual abuse, the U.S. Marshals said in a February press release. Subsequently, forensic interviews done with both girls determined that Cassian Garcia and Medina had likely been abusing and sex trafficking the children, as well as the girl's 7-year-old brother, who was believed to have been tortured to death in Washington state and his body later dumped. The U.S. Marshals said the boy's body was found in Franklin County in February 2022. This is the worst case I've come across in 9 years as a detective, John Davis said in a statement in February. What we've seen from this investigation, they have no problem hurting children to outright murder. Investigators believe the couple fled with the 5 children to Mexico in June 2021 after learning they were suspects in the boy's death. According to NBC, the couple will be extradited back to the United States. While part of that may be good news, to where the children are safe, the parents are behind bars, it still eats me up inside, you know? You wonder. These 2 are charged with protecting the children, caring for the children, showing these kids love. And I haven't even changed the I haven't even changed my top line scrolly. That's how tore up I am about this case. Not just this case, but cases like it. It doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. I mean, think about this, guys. On a yearly basis, and I plan on doing it again this year, but on a yearly basis, I will come here live and give you my own personal public service announcement because I hear this time and time again. I hear stories like this time and time again to keep your kids and your pets out of locked cars, especially during the summertime. But apparently it just falls on deaf ears. And now finally a parent has finally awakened to that fact. A parent is finally awakened to that fact to the point of saying that her very own mother should go to prison. Kayla Shock tells WFTS, if I'm objective, she needs to go to prison. As her daughter, it kills me to say it. The parents of a young girl who died after being left in a hot car while in the care of her grandmother in Florida last year are speaking out. 7-month-old Uriel Shock. Oh, wait a second. If I can open this up in a different hang tight, guys. I'm gonna find a way to get all these photos up here for you so you can actually see who I'm referencing. Just need to make a couple of changes here and there. And in the meantime, I'm gonna keep on going with the article. Yeah, 7-month-old Uriel Shock died in November of 2022 after grandmother Tracy Nix, age 65, told authorities that she just forgot. She just forgot her in an SUV with the windows rolled up as outside temperatures hit 90 degrees in Wauchula, Florida, according to a Hardee County Sheriff's Office complaint affidavit obtained by WFTS. Oh my gosh! See, it's a good thing I have this on. I have this on Microsoft Word. Look at this little guy. Look at him. 7 months old. Didn't even have a chance to live. After the infant's death, the girl's mother, Kayla Shock, told WFTS, if I'm objective, she needs to go to prison. As her daughter, it kills me to say it. She added that the infant's death happened less than a year after her 16-month-old son, Ezra, also died while in the care of her mother. Ezra reportedly drowned in a nearby lake while Nix, a former school teacher in Hardee County, was asleep. She was asleep when the 16-month-old drowned in a nearby lake. This one was just 7 months, and she left him in a hot car. We were anxious, but I love my mother, and I'm a daughter that wanted her mom in her life somehow, in some capacity. And in that moment, I thought I could believe in second chances, she told WFTS. Nix has since been charged with aggravated manslaughter in her granddaughter's hot car death, but she is not charged in her grandson's 2021 death, which was deemed an accident by investigating authorities, citing the affidavit. When I was told that Ezra's death was an accident, some sliver child part of me thought, okay, good. I get to keep this mom, this grandmother, this person. Kayla kept going, explained that most of the time when her mother saw her daughter, there would be other adults present, but she did not anticipate something like this happening again when she asked her mother to babysit that day. Uriel was at a restaurant was at a restaurant with other people I knew and trusted. They were in the friend group and were keeping her safe. And I supervised many interactions this at this point at my house, she told the station. Her husband drew shock, said added you couldn't fathom it happening twice. Somebody has to answer for that. The grieving couple, who also have an older child, had received more than $22,000 in donations on a GoFundMe page to cover funeral and therapy costs as of Monday afternoon. William Fletcher, the attorney representing Tracy Nix, gave WFTS the following statement. Because somebody dies doesn't necessarily mean that somebody has to pay. This obviously was an accident, and the question was it culpable negligence? It's unclear if Nix entered a plea to the charge. Her next court appearance is scheduled for May 2nd. Ladies and gentlemen, I say this straight from the heart. As I'm getting ready to pull all these photos up here, and save them where you can see them. First of all, I can tell you straight up. The first time may be an accident, but the second, I can't call it an accident. Not if you knew full blown well the temperature outside is gonna be in the 90s. Anybody can tell you. I tell you this year after year. If the temperature outside is in the 90s, you tack on 20 degrees and that's the temperature in the car. And anybody knows a 7-month-old is not going to survive in a hot car. You can't be that absent-minded to forget your child in a hot car. I'll say this, I'll preach this until I'm blue in the face. Ugh. How do you leave it? I keep asking myself this. How do you leave a child in a hot car and simply just say, I simply forgot? How do you forget? How do you forget a child? Period. Forget the age. How do you forget a child in a hot car? Period. I'm sorry to keep blanking right here, guys, but all I can tell you is all I can say is this: you just can't claim you forgot. That's simply saying that's simply saying you forgot to protect the child. That's priority number one. I can't stress that any further. That's priority number one. That's your child, your grandchild, uh, your little cousin, your niece, your nephew, your stepchild, young stepchild, and you leave him in the car. Oh, and just in case just in case you guys are wondering exactly why am I taking so long to get things all together, because this is the, this has been tough for me to even get straight here. Here's this little guy one more time. 7 months old, and his 65-year-old grandmother, who ought to know better, simply got. Oh, and by the way, the last story I did, here's another. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, first degree murder. 3 counts of what? 3 counts of 4 counts of first-degree rape and 3 counts of first-degree assault of a child. And they're supposed to be protecting. They're supposed to be mom and dad. They're supposed to be the ones protecting the children. They're supposed to be the ones caring for the children. They've done their job so well. They were on the U.S. Marshals 15 most wanted list. Oh, and I got another real doozy for you guys too. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and give you a look at this little guy before I show you the monster behind it. All right. All right, here's an article, ladies and gentlemen. A body of a two-year-old Taylor Mosley discovered in the jaws of an alligator, while his mother, Pashawn Jeffrey, was found dead from more than 100 stab wounds. Police believe the mother of a Florida boy found last week in an alligator's mouth threw the boy into a lake after stabbing the child's mother to death, according to an arrest affidavit. The affidavit says that Thomas Mosley, well, I'll show you right. No, that's my guilty stamp. Hang on, you guys. Hang on. There he is. Yeah. All right. As I was reading, 21-year-old Thomas Mosley stabbed his girlfriend, Pashawn Jeffrey, 100 times after she threw him a party celebrating his birthday in St. Petersburg, Florida. After that, police believe Mosley allegedly threw the couple's 2-year-old son, Taylor, into Lake Maggiore in St. Petersburg before arriving at his mother's house with severe lacerations to his arms and hands. Jail records indicate Mosley remains in custody on 2 counts of first-degree murder. His defense attorney, Margaret Russell, said in a statement, due to extremely serious allegations surrounding these tragic losses, our investigation is currently focused on gathering information about the facts and circumstances of the case, as well as our client's mental state. Mosley has not entered a plea to the charges against him. The police believe that Jeffrey was left for dead on the bathroom floor after the brutal stabbing. Her body was discovered last Thursday, by apartment management, who went to check on her at the request of her family, who who said they have not heard from her since the previous day, per the affidavit. A bloody footprint and a bottle of cleaning solution with a bloody fingerprint were also found in the apartment. Taylor was unaccounted for at the time. After the alleged murders, Mosley admitted himself into an area hospital to treat his wounds. Last Friday, Taylor's body was retrieved from the mouth of an alligator. His cause of death is currently under investigation by the medical examiner. I want people to remember them as two kids who absolutely loved each other. That's the great aunt Theo Brickhouse Solis told WFLA TV. Adjusting without them in life is going to be hard. A GoFundMe was organized to help offset the funeral costs for the victims described. Jeffrey is a single mom who worked at CVS and was dedicated to making a better life for his son. Taylor was a sweet and happy toddler and loved his mom. During Pashan's work breaks, she would FaceTime so she could spend every moment possible with him. During the day, Taylor would grab anyone's phone and pretended to call his mom. To see them together and their love for each other was a blessing, the fundraiser description reads. Mosley is scheduled to appear in court on April 11th, which is next Tuesday. Okay, enough of the monster. Here's Taylor. Again, I asked the same question. Who's protecting our children? I know in these stories, it's not Thomas Mosley. He threw his child in a lake, only for his body to be found in the mouth of an alligator. It's not Tracy Nix, a grandmother. Nah, she conveniently forgot her grandchild was in a hot car. So it's not her. It most definitely is not Edgar Salvador Casillan Garcia, and it's not Araceli Medina. They tortured this 7-year-old boy to death. They have allegedly raped 4, assaulted 3, possibly trafficked 2. So those people are not in the protecting our children business. And there's someone else. I just caught today that she's on trial now, but there's somebody else who is definitely not into protecting your child business. Everybody look to the right side of your screen. That woman, Letitia Stauch, she is accused of murdering her son. Or excuse me, her stepson. According to the article, she's charged with stabbing him 18 times before shooting him. Definitely not her. Let's see, who else can I think of as far as answering the question of who's protecting our kids. Oh, I just easily thought of one. It's not Shemaya Hall. Remember her? Let me refresh your memory. Just a couple of weeks ago, Shemaya Hall stabbed all five of her kids. Three are dead. The other two are fighting for their lives. At least at the last I heard. And all because she wasn't allowed supervised visits per CP per CPS. I don't get it, you guys. I just don't get it. Maybe I'm the lone one here thinking about cases like this. But I will say this until the last breath leaves my body. And I will stand by this until they put me 6 feet under. If you have a child and you don't meet that child's needs, if you are willing to hurt, torture, humiliate, and kill a child, you're not a parent. Oh, wait. No, no, no. I take that back partially. You are a parent. You're a parent in name only. You're a parent in name only. You're a parent in title only. Deep down, though, you're a monster. Yes, I said it. I will always say it. I will continue to say it. You are a monster. Why am I calling you out as a monster? Are you protecting your child? No. Are you caring for your child? No. Are you giving that child the love he or she needs? No. I wish I had somebody to bounce all this off of. But all I can do now is look forward to your comments, and I will respond back. No doubt about that. I will respond back. I want to see what you guys say in regard to who's protecting your kids. Maybe I should keep asking that question of my own babysitters. I really don't know what more to say to this. I'm sorry. Um, this is one of those times when usually I have a lot to say and I have a good number of people to say it to. But in this case, I'm at a loss. It hurts to the point to where it hurts to the point to where I gotta agree with some folks when they say that people who plan to become parents need to be tested for it first. What do I mean by what? If you're asking, what do I mean by that? What I mean is they need not only a written examination as far as what to do, take care of a child, they need a written test, and then they need to take a physical examination. What I mean by physical examination, I mean they need to be put in scenarios. And they need to show what kind of what assessment they can make as far as being great parents. Excuse me. Excuse me. Got a little choked up there. I'm sorry. Again, like I said, I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words only because I know what it's like to suffer abuse. I know what it's like to be neglected. Thank God I'm alive to talk about this. These people calling themselves parents who are only parents in title only, they need to they need the most purest form of justice I can think of. But I think I've said all that I can say, all that I can all that I can say that I'm allowing myself to say. Something has to be done. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna let you guys catch the replay and hit me back, and I'm gonna let you hit me back up. Let me know what you think. one more change. The outro, even though the outro is going to say one thing, my Facebook was hacked. So to get in touch with me on the new Buffet's Byte Reloaded page on Facebook, instead of just Buffet's Byte Reloaded TC, it's Buffet's Byte Reloaded True Crime. Again, that's Buffet's Byte Reloaded True Crime on Facebook. And that siren you hear, that must mean the ambulance is going to pick somebody up. Let's hope it's not another victim of a horrible, vicious, violent crime. I'm Ernest Bethea, the Last Outlaw. Thank you all so much. Like I said, if you plan on watching the replay, watch this back. Give me your comments, and I'll do my best to follow up on this. Until next time, you guys know what to do. Byte this. Hey guys, this is the Last Outlaw. I send you all a million thank yous for all the love and support of Buffet's Byte Reloaded. I know I've said this before, but it bears being repeated. Without you, this channel does not run. So again, a million times over, I thank you. I'd like you to do something for me. If you enjoyed this video, or you want to give your feedback on anything that was discussed or shown, I'd like you to do the following. Give the video a like. It helps to get the information out to everyone who may have information leading to getting justice for the victims and or bringing the missing home safe. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button and let's join in this fight together. Be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified of future videos, live and pre-recorded. The real game changer is when you click the share button. Send this and videos like it all over your social media. The more eyes and ears on this channel, the better the chances of getting justice for the families of the victims and bringing the missing home. Of course you're going to have your say as well, so be sure to drop a comment. I just ask you to keep it clean and civil. Remember, we are about getting justice, not arguing over who's right or wrong in a debate. Don't forget to follow Buffet's Byte Reloaded all over social media. On Facebook, at Buffet's Byte Reloaded TC. On Twitter, at EKB316. On YouTube, at Buffet's Byte Reloaded, with and without the punctuation marks. On Instagram, at EB The Last Outlaw. On TikTok, at King of Hearts 316 2021. Email me at kingofhearts316_09@outlook.com. Hit me up on the message forum at www.bethesbyte.com. This is your home for news, opinions, debates, your voice, and justice served. This is Buffet's Byte, and it's reloaded.